Hey YouTube, my name is Henry Brits. Welcome back to Residual Rev. If it's your first time here, just go down, click that subscribe button for me, please. And a lot more tutorials will be coming your way. So today I'm going to show you how to get that dramatic looking, that style, that cinematic look in your photos. So let's get started.
Let's go. Bet.
Okay, so before we begin, first I'm gonna do some plugs. Just go follow me on Instagram at Residual Rev or Recital Rev, depending on where you live. I don't know how you pronounce that. But yeah, just go check out some of my photos. As you can see, here is the photo that we will be editing today. And here is more other examples of it. And just go check it. Here's my signature type of look, the blue and orange. So just go look and you will see a lot more photos coming. Also, we are working with this model over here, Anna Kutsia, and you can just go and also follow her on Instagram at Anna Kutsia. Just follow her, amazing photos. As you can see, these 30 photos, also the photos that we shot. But yeah, just go follow her, amazing girl, amazing photos. You really won't regret it. So if we go into Lightroom, I'm already guessing you know how to open Lightroom. The first thing that we have to do is obviously first I'm going to show you the before and after. So this is the before here at the left, and this is the after, and you can't believe that this is the difference that you get from only a few editing things. It will really take you just 5 minutes to do this. If you get used to it, it will even take you quicker. So yeah, let's just get started. First thing I'm going to do is start from scratch. So I'm going to press that reset button here at the right bottom corner. So you reset, and that looks hideous. So the first thing I'm going to do is bump up the exposure always to 30. That looks about right. Yeah, I've edited this photo a lot of times before, so I'm not really exploring and testing the things. I'm really into it and I know what to do. So that's why it may seem that I have everything planned out, which I kind of did. So just in order to make the video go faster. And then the contrast, I'm bringing it up to 15. The contrast is really important, so in order to get that moody type of look and that it doesn't look washed out, because if you drag your contrast down, you can see it starts to look a bit washed out. So put that into the positive 15s, and then the highlights I always drag into the negatives. The reason for that is it just makes the photo a lot more dramatic, especially with these dramatic type of looking photos. If it was just a normal portrait, I would have dragged the highlights up into the 100s, because then she is, how can I say, disconnected from the background and she stands out more, which you kind of want in portrait shots. But in this case we are making it negative 100 just to get that dramatic type of look and that dark type of cinematic look. So then the shadows we're going to take into about 20, just to bring up that shadow so you can see more features, like here in her jaw and obviously here in her clothing as well, because she's really wearing a dark shirt. So if I didn't bring up the shadows, then I wouldn't be able to see her arm that was there, and then the photo would just look confused and stuff. So then the whites, bring it up to 50, also just bringing up so we can see the model better. And then the blacks, just bring it up to about 10. Just getting rid of some of that black. And then the saturation I bring down to about negative 35, because with the saturation at 0 it's just too orange for me. So usually 35 is where I put it. And then here at the tone curve, we're going to create 3 extra points, and then the first point of these 4 points, we're going to bring it up about halfway into the block, and then the A second one, we're going to bring a bit, as you can see, there's these little blocks, so you work according to those blocks, and there's even smaller blocks in those small blocks, but I can hardly see them. So we're going to take the second point and just drag it to the right bottom a bit, just right there, and then the third point we're going to take and draw it to the left bottom, but in the top right corner of that block right there. So as you can see, the photo already looks so much better. Here's before and after. It really looks the after already looks so much better than the before. Well, I think anything would look better than that. So and then the fourth point, wait, there's 1 2 3 4 5 points, sorry, I was wrong, I thought there was 4, and then you just bring that a little bit up right so that it's there, exactly where they cross, and that's where it's supposed to be. And then if you go down to the color and the saturation, I usually bring that up to 35. Let's try 36. Yes, okay. No, the 36. Yes. Okay, and then we're going down to the split toning. This is somewhat important for the photo. You will hardly see the difference, but overall at the end you will kind of see the difference if you really pay close attention. But to the naked eye, or just someone looking at the photo, they would see the difference without actually realizing it, and that's just what makes a photo good. That's what separates a good photo from a photo that's completely amazing. So yeah, I usually take the highlights and put it up about 50, 55, and then here's where the colors kind of come in, and then take the saturation, put that up to 5. Then the hue of the shadows I usually take up to 110, and then the saturation I take up to 5. And then as you can see, it's starting to look green. It's kind of important to get that cinematic, dramatic type of look. And then we're going to go down to the camera calibration at the bottom, and what you want to do is you take the shadows and you bring that up to 10. Now it's going to look more on the pink side, but that's what I'm kind of looking for. And then the blue primary, I take this way down to -100, and I know it kind of looks like if she's having a sunburn, but don't worry, it will look better. And then the saturation usually bring down to -80. That doesn't look right. -75. Yes, that looks better. Don't worry, this will be balanced out. And then the hue you take up to 36, and the saturation just stays there, the hue of the red primary there. And then you want to go all the way to the top again to the white balance, and then you want to take the white balance. Don't take that tool because it will make the things really messed up and stuff. So just take here and then just drag it down until you want it to be. You can either go really cool or still a little bit in the hot shadows, but I like to keep it here at around 3738, and that's perfect for me. I think I'm gonna put the exposure a bit up more, about 0.5, and then I'm gonna raise the contrast to about 25. The shadows I'm gonna put down to 17. Oh no, wait. Yeah, shadows -17. Yeah, so that just looks so much more dramatic. I think I can lift this even a bit more. Nah, that's perfect. So yeah, here it is. I don't know, this is one of the most beautiful photos or styles that I've ever used. So I don't know, it just looks amazing. So what I want to do next is you want to go to copy, and just copy all of those attributes, and then to test if it works on other photos. And this really depends on the camera you used and the lighting you used. So not every photo will look the same if you just copy and paste. For example, here I'm going to take this photo, Really amazing photo, and I'm going to paste it there. But as you can see, everything looks a little bit blue, but this one was shot outside while the other photo was shot inside. So I'm going to take the temperature and bring it up to where you can see her skin color a bit more. So yeah, and then I'm also going to take the exposure, bring it down to 0, and then the contrast, bring it up to 30. And there you go. I'm going to bring up the highlights a little bit as well, just for those faces, and the white up, white down, and the blacks up. Exposure a bit more, about 0.25. There you go. There you see the before and after of that picture. Really looks amazing. So yeah, thanks guys. If you like the tutorial, just please subscribe, like, and just help me out. It would really help a lot. Also, the links to our Instagrams, to Anna's Instagram and my Instagram, will be in the description below. So yeah, like I said, subscribe, like, share, and a lot more tutorials will be coming your way. Thank you for the support, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Let's go.